Hi, I'm Taylour Paige and I play Dusty May. I got the audition through my agents and it was sent as a tape. And I remember I loved it. It's August Wilson, period. But then the casting director was casting out of New York and I'm based in LA. So I was like, are they seeing anyone? And they're like, no, this has to be a tape. And honestly, actors know like tapes are always, you kind of put them out into the ether, but because you're not in the room with the casting director, you never really know what they're actually looking for. But I kind of just, it was really instinctual, like reading Dusty, reading the play. I listened to Ma Rainey songs on Spotify while I like prepared, and I just kind of let it live on its own. I went out of town, I was in Europe, and I got a call. I found out that I was gonna have to do my callback audition on tape with George and Avi. So I did it and mind you, it's like 9 hours ahead over there. So like, I set my alarm. We did the audition. I'm reading with George on tape, and it's fuzzy. The call dropped. I'm like, oh, this isn't happening. And then like that day I remember crying and being like, this was the most horrible audition I've ever done. And it's for someone that's so important and I respect. I love George and Avi. Dusty May is on a mission. It's like a puzzle for her. Like which piece fits and where should I go? And like she's trying to get out of her situation by any means. She's an opportunist. She's a video vixen of 19, just trying to get by, get through, not go back to where she's come from. Kind of done my own little backstory, but I just think Dusty May's looking for a possibility, for hope, for excitement, and Ma is that. I think she's just throwing a bunch of things at the wall and seeing what sticks. I think Dusty May is searching for something, for meaning, for possibility, for excitement, for a way out, and there's something exciting and dangerous about Levy and it being downstairs. And also just seeing what the better, Ma, her relationship with Ma, it's maternal. I think it comes from wanting love and like it maybe not coming from her childhood. So there's that, like kind of that toxic balance of like wanting control and being cared for and feeling like that feels like love. And then, just Levy giving her attention in a different way. Viola is raw, and she's unapologetic and strong, and she knows who she is, and she gives a damn. She cares, and it's really refreshing. There's no games. We're telling a story, and she tries things, she plays, and also it's been really beautiful. We went to a theme park on the weekend and we've hung out and we've gone to dinner and we've had really crazy, fruitful conversations. She's been in the industry. She's an OG. This sounds like a platitude, but I have such immense gratitude to be a part of these words. And it's not, what's so special about August Wilson, not to reduce, there are so many things special about him, but like, these stories don't have to be grandiose. They're just people living, they're like, it doesn't have to be this high stake, something dramatic, it's like people living their lives like they were, like they do, like they are right now, then and now. I always say this as an actor because 100 years ago, I wouldn't have these opportunities. 50 years ago, 10 years ago, like it's constantly moving, and I try to start my days in gratitude, and I try to be thankful for like, I can see and I have eyes that can see and there's a blue sky, an abundance of blue sky, whatever. But I'm always constantly reminding myself, what a time to be alive. Like, I think people get frustrated with our generation because we have social media and there's just so much, but there's no way to not be aware, to not grow, to not get information, which I feel like maybe there's hope there. I also think because there's a platform like Netflix or Hulu or blah, 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 whatever, now art can exist in variety. So there's something for everyone, for an 80-year-old, for an 8-year-old, and these stories get to be told and have a megaphone to do it. with. This is what you dream of, you know? You put it up in a class and it never gets seen or done. It's just kind of like, you know, you work with your scene partner and you put it up in class for a few weeks and then you move on to the next thing. This gets to live and breathe and we get to play and try and we get to get messy, which is all I could ever ask for as an artist, to get messy, try, risk looking like a fool. Working with George, I'm definitely going to walk away from here a better actor. There's freedom and liberation and freedom and liberation. There's freedom in making choices and sticking to them, but he also is constantly reminding you to ask why. So I feel like even when I rap Dussie, I'm still going to be wondering why, what got Dussie here and what made her move here, and each little, the minutia, it's not general, it's not broad, it's not just black people. There are black people living and breathing and thinking and moving and trying to get out of this and trying to get there, and what that means and why she said it that way and that tone, like constantly causing you to kind of go back to why.